Testimony by Unsane. I heard demons talk about me once. I never heard anything like it before or afterwards. I've never suffered from hallucinations at any point in my life or heard voices. Around that time, I had been doing different drugs, but when this happened, it had probably been about 3 days since I had anything. Me and my ex-girlfriend were both on the run and in trouble with the law. So we moved from NC to MO to stay with some friends until we were ready to face the fire. To make a very long story short, we ended up moving out of our friend's house and renting a house with my boy Stoney. We told him that the house felt very dark, like something had happened there, but he didn't believe in the spiritual realm. Me and my girl had to leave one weekend while he stayed alone in the house. When we returned on Tuesday, he was standing on the front porch looking terrified. He said we were right about the place and refused to stay there alone ever again. It was raining outside, so I rented a couple of movies to watch and just chill. We moved our bed to Stoney's room so he wouldn't be afraid. Mind you, my guy was no cupcake. He was a tough little guy who had broken out of jail before and didn't back down from any crap. But this was a different world to him. So once we were in the room, he wanted us to all hold hands and pray. So we did. As soon as we started praying, I got this bad feeling like we were pissing off something. After we prayed, I backed away and sat down on our mattress on the floor and laid my head in my girl's lap. While they proceeded to watch the movie, I slipped into tunnel vision and started to enjoy the most frightening thing I've ever encountered. I heard two voices start talking about me. Once was a deep, pulverizing voice that had a slight metallic sound to it. It sounded like multiple overlaid voices all forming one. The other sounded like a human female. They were talking to each other about humans in general at first and how we are fools, poisoning our bodies with chemicals and we didn't deserve to live. I remember it stated that it was immortal at one point. I was thinking to myself, whatever this thing is, does it know that I can hear it? As soon as I thought that, it immediately started talking about me personally. The female said, "Should we take him now?" The other voice replied, "No, let him kill himself. We will see him another way." Then it went on to tell me that before I die, I'll go through torture, I'll lose my girlfriend, I'll be lonely, end up in prison, and be raped repeatedly before I die, and a lot more terrible stuff. To be sure, I knew it was about me. It brought up personal things about me that nobody would ever know. They were laughing and getting off on my fear. Such a bloodthirsty evil that there's no way to put it into words. The whole 3 or 4 minutes this was happening, I was paralyzed with fear. Literally couldn't move or speak. I could see everything around me and the movie playing in the background, but only heard what I know now were demons. I tried to scratch my girl's leg with one finger to get her attention, but I couldn't. Finally, it stopped, and as soon as I was able to look at my girl, she could tell something was very wrong. I was so shaken up for a couple of weeks. After that, I spent a lot of time on the front porch with Stoney until we eventually all left the house. Ever since that day, I use it as a reminder to stay on the right track. Jesus is real, and so are demons. So please, people, get on the right path before it is too late. Bless you all in the name of Jesus Christ.